Salute, 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 salute. Salute to my family. Salute Omega Red. Salute, man, for being the first one up in this bitch tonight, man. Appreciate you, bro. How you doing tonight, bro? I hope everything's going good with you, man. I hope you're locked and loaded, man, and ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I am. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Let them motherfucker come through that front door, boy. I'm gonna give them everything they want, boy. Shit, and on the street too. If I got to go somewhere, shit, let one of them motherfuckers run up on me, man. I'm gonna blaze your ass up, boy. Be the last thing you ever see in your motherfucking life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing around at all, bro. I know you ain't Omega Red. Shit. I know you probably, I know you don't want to kill nobody, probably. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you ready to let them go, though, if you got to. Shit. I mean, if you ain't what you got them for. You know what I'm saying? Just like Trump said with the nuclear missiles. He said, we ain't going to use them. What we making them for? That's what he said about nuclear fucking missiles, man. Big dumbass motherfucker, man. We got them to deter other motherfuckers from using theirs. That's why we got them, not to use them, unless we gotta use them. Dumbass motherfucker. Man, boy, tomorrow gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a big day, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like, don't get me wrong, Omega Red. I ain't saying it's gonna be a big day like it's gonna be something great for us as black people. I'm not saying that by a long shot. What I'm saying is, I hope we get a commander in chief in there that's gonna do something about this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris said that they was gonna do something about this systemic racism that's going on with the police. But I yeah, that remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I'll believe it when I see it, but until then, I don't believe it. You know, but at least I feel like if Trump don't get reelected, we ain't gonna have them fucking racists, all over our back like they is now, just out in the open with the racism. Even the women is out there calling people niggers and shit. You know, it's crazy right now, bro. Shit is crazy. I ain't never seen it like this. I don't know about you, Omega, but I ain't never seen it like this. You know what I'm saying? And I think the shit is fucked up and some shit need to change. You know what I'm saying? And then, if Joe Biden do get in there, shit, we can continue to work on ourselves, work on building our own selves up, not depending on nobody else to do it because they ain't gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna come and help us. Ain't nobody gonna come and save us. Nobody. And I don't depend on them either. Salute Bruce Gold. Salute fam. Good to see you up in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't depend on them to save us at all. You know, I know if we gonna get saved, we gonna do the saving. That's period. Point like blue the homie Blue Bud to say point blank and period. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. We got to come together. We got to support black businesses. We got to support each other. We got to become a strong community. You know what I'm saying? It's starting right now with the LDBC. We got a strong black community right there. You know, and then we can build on that. We can make shit better for us, man. It's all up to us and nobody else. And we must realize that. But as we do it, I would like to do it without fucking racists in our face every day. I would like to do it without seeing a fucking cop kneel on a black man's neck right on camera for 9 minutes and not give a fuck with impunity. I would like to see it without the judge that threw out third-degree murder charges on Derek Chauvin. I would like that motherfucker gone. He up for re-election this year. That's what I'm talking about. If you want shit to change, you got to do something about it other than just talk. You know, yeah, talk a good game, but do something about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you choose to do something that you feel is going to be a step towards bettering our people. Do something. Don't just talk about it. Don't expect others to do it. But if you ain't going to do it, get out there and be an example. You know, that's what I do. Shit, I voted yesterday. I'm getting out there. I'm doing what I'm talking about. I got out there and I voted them racist judges out of there. I voted the racist senators out of there, the racist governors, the racist congressmen, and the racist commander in chief. I voted them out of there. Hell yeah, I did. And I'm proud of that shit like a motherfucker. I stood in line, bro, long ass line. That line was around the block. It moved very fast though, very fast. They said they was doing something like 600 people an hour where I voted at. So it moved very, very fast, unexpectedly, from being far as I was. But I brought a little folding chair with me too. You know what I'm saying? So I was cool. I had my drink, I had some chips, I had music. While I was waiting, I was cool. I got there an hour before the polls opened up, and it moved pretty fast, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, if you don't want to vote for the president, at least get out there and vote for your judges and your sheriff, your DA, your congressmen, and your senators, man. At least vote for them. That vote might not make things perfect, but it's getting you a step towards a better situation. In my opinion, he might come up before that DA one day, and you want that DA to be kind of fair towards you, don't you? You don't want that DA to just be like, just racist and hitting you with the book, giving you 10, 15 years for the same charge you give a white person 5 years probation for. You know, you got judges. I'm a witness to that. Same judge that gave me 7 gave the next person 5 years paper. So I know how racist the system can be, man. So it's up to you, bro. Get out there and let your voice be heard. Hey, uh I want to talk about these jurors in the Breonna Taylor case. They have come out and they spoken, man. Salute Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. What's up, bro? What's up? Hey, I want you to get up in here too, man. I'm glad you showed up tonight, man. Peace. Andrew Charles, peace to you, bro. Let me put this link in the chat for you, Reg. Hold on for a second. Yeah, hit that link. Come on in here, Reds. I got some good shit to talk about tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just the person I need to get in here and cook with me because I think, man, you think a lot alike on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to hear from you tonight, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. I appreciate all y'all stopping through. I love all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to play these recordings from this juror in the Breonna Taylor case. You know what I'm saying? All right, Rez, cool. And I want to hear what y'all think about this shit. Cause man, I was just fucked up about it, bro. Fucked up about it, man. Here it go though. Check it out. They never gave us the opportunity to deliberate on anything but the charges for Hinkelson. That was it. As a matter of fact, when they announced that those were the only charges, it was an uproar in that room. There was several more charges that could have gone forward on all of those officers, or at least the 3 shooters. That's the first one, man. Let's continue.
Now, Florida Harris, where's the emergency? I don't know what happened. Somebody hit in the door inside my girlfriend. The thing that stood out to me when I was talking to him, he said, why would I call 911 if I thought it was the police? That resonated with me because he didn't know who it was that was coming in. You know, he had no idea. You could hear the distress. Everything about what he said was believable. It made sense all the way through. You found him credible? Yes. Totally believable. Did you find the police credible? No. No, there are too many inconsistencies in their story. And I understand that, you know, in a situation like that, you may not remember, but I didn't find their testimony credible. What was your understanding about what happened that night? It was a mess. It didn't seem to me that there was any organization or almost any leadership in the whole operation. From the evidence that I heard, this thing started out downhill to begin with. You don't need 7 cops to go up to somebody's door and knock on it and say, you know, we're here to do an investigation at 1 o'clock in the morning. It kept going downhill from there. It was one mistake right after the other one, right after the other one. They covered it up.
Damn.
They covered it up. I mean, you have a grand juror saying they covered it up. And, you know.
Damn. This is a grand juror saying they covered it up. Damn, man. Man, that shit is fucking deep, man. God damn, man. A juror saying they covered it up. That shit's sad, bro. This fucking coon ass motherfucking Daniel Cameron, man. He's a fucking bitch, man. Man, god damn, boy. The way he be sucking on Trump's nuts, man, make me fucking want to vomit, bro. That's how strong I feel about that motherfucker, man. Made me want to fucking vomit. Just looking at his coon ass, man. What the fuck, man? This female don't deserve no fucking justice, man. Motherfucker coming her home and gun her down. And she don't deserve no justice. But yet the black cop that accidentally shot that white woman, his ass in prison. His ass is gone. Shit, they had an indictment on him the same fucking night. But then you turn around and you had a cop that shot the black woman through her fucking shades. Couldn't even see what the fuck he was shooting at. Just shot her through his shades. They waited a week to even talk to him. A week, fellas, to even talk to this motherfucker. But yet the black cop that shot the white lady, he's indicted, he's arrested the same damn night. You see the difference, man? You see why black people saying Black Lives Matter, man? Because we feel like our lives don't matter, man. We got to figure out which direction we want to go in to make shit better for us, man. We can't just sit around and talk about it, man. We got to do something. And we got to do it now, bro. If you got kids, don't you want your kids to grow up in a better situation, a better era, a better time? Don't you want your kids to have a fucking planet to actually fucking live on? Because the commander-in-chief is taking global warming seriously? Like, global warming ain't serious, man. This motherfucker say, it'll get cool again. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, it'll get cool again. Of course it will, dumbass nigga. That don't mean global warming ain't happening, though. That don't. You see all these fucking storms we getting, hurricanes back to back, tornadoes, earthquakes. Earthquake just hit, killed a whole lot of people. Bruh, Shit is worse than it ever was all the way around the board, bro. With human beings and with nature. Fires like we ain't never seen in our fucking life. This shit is fucking life or death, y'all. This ain't no fucking game. I want my kids to have a fucking world to grow up on. Don't you? I want my grandkids to have a fucking world to grow up on. Don't you, y'all? Salute, Mark Wonderlist. Salute, fam, man. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Yeah. I want my kids to have a world to grow up on. And if we vote wrong, they might not, because one of the fucking candidates don't believe in global warming. When you can fucking look in the Arctic and see the polar caps melting, you can see the transitions. They got it there for you. Where it used to be ice and it ain't no more. Glaciers and shit, big as fucking mountains breaking off. Where you think that water gonna go? It gotta go somewhere. You think it's just gonna stay there or something? Nah, what happened there affect the whole damn world. That shit is melting, y'all. I've seen the graphic of how it's gonna look if it flood. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they say that the Ozarks, that's in Missouri, I believe, the Ozarks is gonna be the best place to live. And guess what? They got a whole lot of ex-Navy people moving to the Ozarks. And you know the Navy, that's all they know about. They know about water, goddamn. Them people return and they moving to the Ozarks because the Ozarks is the highest elevation above sea level. See, so if shit flood, it ain't gonna affect the Ozarks like that. Then plus they far away from their neighbors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a worldwide catastrophe like a worldwide flooding, then that's the safest place to be. Salute Money Brown TV up in here, bro. Salute, family. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Yeah, that's the safest place to be. That's what they say, the Ozarks, man. A lot of them Navy people is returned to the Ozarks. That's the place to be, bro. You know. And if you big LT, salute, fam, salute, man. I got all the family stopping through tonight, man. Salute, big bro. Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Uh yeah, they say that's a place to be, man. The Ozarks, because it's so high above sea level, man. And they know that them polar caps is melting like a motherfucker, bro. And all that water gotta go somewhere, you know. And when it come, bro, it's gonna flood shit like a motherfucker, man. Ohio gonna be devastated, you know, from the predictions. You gotta think about shit like that, man. You got one candidate that don't give a fuck about that shit. He think it's a fucking hoax and shit with his dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? He think global warming ain't real. You know, that's because he don't give about nobody, but he don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. See, he feel like shit. If shit do melt, I'm shit. That's gonna be after my time. I'm gonna be gone by then. He don't give a fuck about his kids. He don't give a fuck about them. Shit, get it how you live. That's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Let me rent your Money Brown and the homie Boston Conversations, man. Y'all hold on for a second while I do this real quick. Shit's the homie Money Brown. Oh, okay, Money Brown already registered up. Shit's the homie Money Brown. Oh, okay, Money Brown. Hold on for a second, y'all. All right, yeah, he registered up. But yeah, that's what they say, y'all. So, be prepared for that because that could happen within the next 10 years. The way shit is going, with the next 10 years, man, they say if we don't turn shit around in 6 years, it's going to be too late. As far as the carbon emissions and stuff like that, it's going to be too late. It ain't going to be no return after that. Shit, I'm thinking about my kids, man. I know some people be like, man, well, what do you get from voting for Joe Biden? I'm going to tell you, just off the top of my head, what I get. All right. Y'all can make your own conclusions. What I get is number one, I get some of this racial tension eased up off our backs. People like to say that we going to sleep if he get elected. We going back to sleep or, whatever. Like, we going to forget how these people have been within this time of Trump. I'm not going to forget. How about y'all? Y'all going to forget? I ain't going to forget. I don't need to keep seeing it in order for me to know what the fuck going on. I already knew. It's just other people got woken up. Now the real people that's in the struggle and that need to change shit, I don't think we need to keep fucking seeing it to know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Money Brown, if you want to hop in, bro, you can hop in, man. I'm post a link in the chat again, and you can hop on in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to speak, or anybody that want to hop in, bro, y'all can hop in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to talk about it. But yeah, I don't need to fucking keep seeing it to know. Now I know what we got to do. We got to come together. We got to support each other. We got to create Black-owned businesses, and we got to support them Black-owned businesses. We got to come together as a community. That's what we got to do. We got to start building our foundation and a coalition of strong brothers. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got my homie Boxing Conversations, Reggie Owens on that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute, Red. Salute to you, bro.
What's up? What's happening, bro?
Not much, man. Not much. How you doing, man?
Man, doing good, man. Just walking up in the house. Was out here on taking me a little mission real quick.
Salute to you, bro, man. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh hell yeah, man! Every time I try to catch your show, man, I end up missing it. Because they don't. Today was the first day it sent the notification out. So I'm like, and I had seen you the other day when you was like join the show, and that day you sent the link, I didn't even see you go live at all.
Yeah, I didn't go live that day, man. I had some stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? And that prevented me from going live that day. But shit, I'm here now, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hey, I want to play this last recording, man. Then I'm gonna let you let me see. Yeah, last recording, then I'm gonna let you go in real quick, man. We could talk about this Daniel Cameron situation first. You know what I'm saying?
All right, for sure.
Check this shit out.
911 operator Harris, where's the emergency?
Hold on. I played that one already.
They never gave us the opportunity to deliberate on Nicholson. That was it. As a matter of fact, when they announced that those were the only charges, it was an uproar in that room. There was several more charges that could have gone forward on all of those officers, or at least the three shooters.
So Daniel Cameron never even introduced any other charges to the grand jury. And you hear the grand jury, he said it was an uproar in there because they didn't introduce no other charges, man. What you think about that whole thing, Reggie?
Man, he's a coonish sucker, man. He's another dude who's playing a part. He's playing the line with his allegiance to that political side of things. And this is not just with the political side of things. it's with that political clique that he's with. The Mitch McConnells, who I hear the rumors, haven't been able to fully fact check it, whether or not he's part of the McConnell family, being with who his wife is, as well as his praise for Donald Trump, and his praise with the guy over to the Department of Justice, William Barr. So here they are staying aligned, and their whole alignment is doing everything to protect the shield, and that's with law enforcement. Every time you look up, it's his meeting with law enforcement, what they can do better. He plays his political side of things. This whole liberal conservative crap, he buys into all that type of shit. And his thing was to, regardless whatever lengths or whatever efforts he got to do, was to ensure that those cops will walk away free. And that's why. And then the other side of things with these grand jury members speaking out, salute to them for doing that, because the other reason behind he thought he can clean this shit up is swearing that these, because usually this shit doesn't happen with grand juries. These people are sworn into secrecy. Nobody knows who they are. These cases aren't televised. That was some other iffy ish going on with this fool. So he already had the decks set up for how he's going to run this play with these cats. The good thing is that these people on this jury, they probably knew this case. They seen the ill shit that was going on, and they decide to speak out. They got attorneys to find out what they can do. The attorneys knew the law, that, bam, we'll go this route. You guys can speak openly about it. And now it may reopen this case. Hopefully they target this clown. So now he done played a part where he wanted to be the puppet for Trump and them. It may end up costing him the ability to practice law. And it's another reason why it's important for people to stop trying to run away from jury summonses. When you get the shit, try to be a part of it. But that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, right. I feel that, bro. I feel that 100%, man. And I agree with you, man. Bunny Brown, what you think about it, bro? And salute, man. And thanks for stopping through, bro. Coming on the panel, bro.
Oh, it's all love, man. If we got time, we got to support our brothers, bro, man. And anytime you got my brother Reggie Owens in the building, Reggie a peacemaker, but I know he got that killer in him for real. He be trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with Reggie the long way though. But you got to hit me on what it is. What y'all was talking about, bro?
Okay, we was talking about the Breonna Taylor case and how the juror is coming out and speaking on what they even had to decide on. The juror is saying that they didn't even give them a chance to deliberate on nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it for you again real quick so you can hear everything. All right, here you go.
They never gave us the opportunity to deliberate on anything but the charges for Hinkelson. That was it. As a matter of fact, when they announced that those were the only charges, it was an uproar in that room. There was several more charges that could have gone forward on all of those officers, or at least the 3 shooters.
Okay, let me play this next one for you.
911, Operator Harris, where is your emergency? I don't know what happened. Somebody kicked in the door inside my girlfriend. The thing that stood out to me when I was talking to him, he said, why would I call 911 if I thought it was the police?
That resonated with me because he didn't know who it was that was coming in. He had no idea. You could hear the distress. Everything about what he said was believable. It made sense all the way through.
You found him credible?
Yes, totally believable.
Did you find the police credible?
No, there are too many inconsistencies in their story. Now I understand that, in a situation like that, you may not remember, but I didn't find their testimony credible.
What was your understanding about what happened that night?
It was a mess. It didn't seem to me that there was any organization or almost any leadership in the whole operation. From the evidence that I heard, this thing started out downhill to begin with. You don't need 7 cops to go up to somebody's door and knock on it and say, we're here to do an investigation at 1:00 in the morning. It kept going downhill from there. It was one mistake right after the other one, right after the other one. They covered it up.
I got one more. Hold on.
I mean, you have a grand juror saying they covered it up.
I got one more.
Uh-huh.
911 operator Harris, what is your emergency? I don't know what happened. Somebody kicked in the door and shot my girlfriend.
That might be the
The
same
thing
one.
that stood out to me when I was talking to him,
That's the
he
same
said,
one. So what you think about that, Monty? What you think about what these jurors are saying?
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro. Being a victim of this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I got shot up by that motherfucker, they shot the court 32 times, shot me 7 times, right? These motherfuckers told a completely different story to even the news people when they pronounce the shit. They dogged me out on the motherfucking news without even having facts or nothing. So it's the game they play, bro. It's the game they play. So if I'm a motherfucker and I'm robbing the police and I'm putting a gun in their face, how come nobody ever came to see me in the hospital? How come nobody never I didn't spend a day in jail. I didn't even spend a day in the courtroom, but I already knew the system. But when I made it home from the rehab the first day, 2 detectives came to see me and they took down my story. But these motherfuckers tell me some shit that was completely, bro, not the truth. Completely not the truth. But they sealed it to me, and I knew in my head that everything was gonna go their way, so I couldn't really do shit for real. And it's the same right now, bro. This shit is all set up for them to win, bro. It's all so if a police ever get convicted on anything, it's always gonna be a fucking it'll be a fucking miracle. But just listening to those juries, bro, we know there was gonna be a dirty game. Look what they did to the evidence that they gave Breonna telling them. They didn't get the family, they never gave them nothing on what happened or nothing. When they went there, they gave them, you know how they fill out the form and shit, let you know what happened. They gave the family a blank fucking form with nothing on it, bro. With nothing, no officer's name, no reason why this happened or why that happened. You know what I mean? That's why it took so long for them to even come out to even say some shit. Because they had to come back and put pressure on them to fill out the form with the officer's name and give them a statement of what went on or why they killed them woman. Killed that lady, they child and shit like that. So just listening, we already knew it was gonna be some bullshit, bro. We knew it was gonna be some bullshit. Now that the jury's coming out saying that they didn't get shit to look at to try to charge these motherfuckers with, and they even held back more evidence that they could have been charged with something, it just speaks volumes, and it just shows us that they don't give a fuck about our ass, bro. It just shows that they don't give a fuck about us. And now we even got a cop coming out trying to sue that man, talking about he in emotional distress and he having nightmares and shit because he got shot in the leg. You got shot in the leg and y'all done killed this damn woman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done killed this woman and you ain't showing no remorse behind it. Talking about it wasn't a racial thing, it wasn't this and that. So just they mind state, bro. We can just tell what they mind state that these motherfuckers is monsters. They want to call us monsters. You motherfuckers are monsters. You motherfuckers sleeping well at nighttime. Y'all going home and sleeping well at nighttime with y'all family. After y'all done destroyed the motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at the whole situation, bro, everything is set up for these motherfuckers to win. Everything is set up for them to win. You see? And I don't, it ain't gonna be nothing to overturn nothing or have them convicted again to go charge them with the murder of that woman. Nothing to do nothing, bro. They just walk away scot-free. Scot-free.
To that Monty Brown, I got to agree and disagree. It can change. And the way it changes is people can go in there and vote Daniel Cameron out of there. You know what I'm saying? He holds an elected position. So the people can go in there and vote his ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's one way that it could change, you know, in my opinion. But as far as the system period, I agree, man. It's set up for them to win.
Yeah, but I was changing for to get them convicted for killing that woman.
If you get a different DA in there, he can still charge them with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no statute of limitations on murder.
All right. Well, I thought once you get set free, they can't come back and charge you again. If that's double jeopardy.
Nah, that's only if it went to trial. That's only if it went to trial. If it went to trial and they got found innocent. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay.
Well, double jeopardy is if you charge with murder and you beat it. They can't come. They can't
So
come
they
back.
was never charged with nothing then. So y'all saying they can come back? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
They can come back with the right DA. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a DA that really care, man. A DA that's really for the people. You know, because they actually work for us. We pay their salaries.
So let me ask you this though: what do they have to do to get his ass up out of there?
They gotta go in there and vote him out of there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The DA is an elected official. He can be voted out of there. If the people feel like he ain't doing his job right, then get his ass out of there. You gotta show up at the polls, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be like thinking voting ain't important. Yes, it is, because you don't just go in there and vote for the president. You vote for your senators, your congressmen, your judges, you know, your DA, your sheriff. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like the motherfuckers ain't doing a good job or a fair job, vote their ass out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And the votes affect a lot of things, because even when you look at the presidential elections, I mean, if you had a proper president appointed, you have a proper you have a proper attorney general for the damn country. And right now you don't got it, because they can bring federal charges up on these cops. All sorts of civil rights and shit was violated with this young chick, but you ain't gonna get it out of the guy Trump got appointed in there. And every time you look up, when it comes to Trump, everybody he puts in this position, he's looking to find people who have these deeply racist ass backgrounds. Jeff Sessions, he get rid of Jeff Sessions because when Jeff Sessions stepped aside for that investigation that led to his impeachment, he fired him and shit. And then he brought in this cat William Barr, who does all sorts of shit to sniff up Trump ass. This is why this shit's so critical. It's so important with these elections. A lot of people don't understand that shit. People, and like I always say, people got a shallow way of thinking when they look at shit. Too many people up in this mindset of I want my reparations and all this other dumb shit they didn't come up with on some final hour type shit. That reparations talk is talk that's handled by people with the minds and the historic data and information and can present it into the chambers that it needs to be taken through. But it ain't gonna happen during no Trump elected cycle, and Trump showing the hell ain't gonna sign nothing like that. People fooling themselves. If you look deeper into everything that surrounds this motherfucker, you'll see what the hell you ain't gonna get. You ain't gonna get nothing from him. And this is why he should be pushed aside. And people, I can tell when people new to this whole elected cycle and this other bull crap, because they push this one to paint pictures of Biden being a racist. Just because somebody white don't mean they goddamn racist. That's one thing that I always take off the table. The writing of this crime bill and all this other stuff people talk about, people don't know what the fuck they talking about when they speak on that. That crime bill was written for a reason, and it was written because of people fucking up. Many people, we sit from the neighborhoods we from and we idolize them and shit. A lot of shit they was doing that we looked up to because we live in, we come from environments to where we view shit that is wrong as shit right. And we praise that shit. But when we begin to advance and mature, we look back upon and we see the destruction caused by them. They led to the writing of that crime bill. I remember the 80s as a young kid. I remember the early 90s. It was violent as fuck. That crime bill was going to be written to deal with that shit. But that crime bill wasn't just about putting people in jail, incarcerating people. It wasn't about that. Now, when it comes to incarceration, the place you point your eye on is right there in your cities. You place it right there in your state, because that crime bill ain't lead to the incarceration, motherfuckers. That incarceration started off with your LAPDs, your whatever's going on in these cities. And a lot of times when it comes to us, we don't even know who represents us in the districts we live in. And that's what we fall way short of. And this is why we get played in this system. But you see with this grand jury thing, a black guy sat on that jury who spoke out. A white person sat on that jury who spoke out. I know too many people that get jury summonses, and the first thing they do when they get these letters is to run away. First thing, I hear people where I'm from in LA constantly crying about how they can't afford nothing. But don't turn out to vote for nothing. We wait to the last minute when we got where it feels like a foot pressed on our necks before we want to start getting on shit and demanding shit. But doing it in a backwards ass way. Like these elections ain't nothing. Why you think these motherfuckers out here trying to run presidential candidates off the road and shit? There's a lot that means behind these elections. These ain't no game. This shit is serious. there's a lot behind it. But if Trump win, like I said, I got 4 more years of fucking being disrespectful to him, ready to start shit with anyone who ready to represent him. And like I say, man, like I tell I'm a soldier. I ain't no, I'm a South Central motherfucking soldier. I ain't no Crip, I ain't no blood. I'm a motherfucking soldier, but brought up by the motherfucking by the city I'm from.
Right.
And they ain't gonna dare ever let no fucking bigoted ass redneck bullshit punk motherfuckers ever make me feel like I gotta worry about them. Ain't never been bred like that. So, but that's just the way I feel. I'm serious about this political shit.
Money, what you feel about the elections, bro?
It's much needed, man. Like Reggie said, like I look at it like this, and I'm going to vote, and I'm voting Biden. You know what I'm saying? I vote Democrat every time. I don't care. I feel like they always say that Democrat, oh, that don't nobody do shit for us, don't nobody do, and it's true. But I still feel like if it is gonna be a side to do something for our black ass, it's gonna be Democrat. That's just how I feel. My whole family been Democrat, but I vote for this reason, bro. Because it's people that lost their lives for me to have the opportunity to vote. Whether y'all say the vote don't mean this, the vote don't mean that. And plus, I got a mama that's big into it, and she gonna slap the shit out of my ass if I don't vote. So it's like y'all say though, because people can't see past. Oh, we living in a fucked up society. Oh, because y'all can't see forward into the future, or y'all can't see forward and then cross the street. That don't mean that your ass shouldn't get up and do what's it's fucking necessary to do. Because like Reggie said, why do you think they pumping all this money into these campaigns? Like, if it really didn't mean shit, you think these people would be going this hard to try to get your ass up off your ass to go vote? And if I'm a nigga in a wheelchair going to vote and you got 2 motherfucking legs, you ain't got an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as it's needed, man. It's needed. It ain't gonna hurt you to go get up and go sit in the line and just make a check or vote for whomever you want to fucking vote for. You know what I'm saying? I advise you to vote Democrat. If you're from where we come from, I advise you to vote Democrat, but you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. But you got people out here that really lost their fucking life for us to have this opportunity to vote. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, bro. And I feel like Joe Biden need to win this shit. Like when we look at this situation, right? And we be like, oh yeah, that's the same 2 wings on the same bird. We know this shit. Oh, it's the lesser of the 2 evils. We know that shit. Oh, one good devil, another devil, this and that. We know this shit. We not dumb. We not naive to the fact. But I'd rather have a motherfucker who spent their whole life into politics than a motherfucker who haven't. Like I told my sister, ain't no way this motherfucker go win. Like I was like, bro, I would have lost my life. I would have lost the house because I thought there's no way they gonna put a motherfucker in the head of our country that never been in politics in a day in his life. Yes, he might know a little bit about it because he's a rich billionaire. You know what I'm saying? He know the names, he know the players and shit like that. Like he's been advised, like he don't have a good bone in his body to really put a lot of shit in play. Donald Trump has been advised on every fucking move he make, bro. No move he make is really a move that come from his mind. You know what I'm saying? With his racist ass. Like at least with Joe Biden, he got the mindset of a politician, and he can make some moves that's really from him because he know the game. He know the game. He know the ins and outs. He knows how you're supposed to play this country and that country. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have allies out here in this world, bro. This motherfucker killed Donald Trump and killed off some of our best allies and started motherfucking animosity with some of our best allies, bro. You know what I mean? You out here fucking up with China. We in debt with China. We've been in debt with China for so long. You out here fucking up with China, bro. You fucking up with China. You
fucking up with Canada, England, all over.
South Korea.
All over.
Yeah, with all our best allies, bro. Like this ain't like it's a game. Like you want to put because we the most powerful country with all this nuclear. And we ain't the only motherfucker with nuclear weapons, man.
Right. So we go to war, we on our own.
We on our own. Yeah. Now you ain't got allies to come in and help your ass out. You ain't got safe havens over here. You barely gotta trust motherfuckers over here. You don't know how this shit works. Like you don't know how it works. That's why I say he just come in and he thinking power. Yeah, don't you know if you shoot one now, this ain't like just dropping an atomic bomb on fucking Japan. It don't work that way no more. Because they so deep in with allies and with countries that, you know what I'm saying, it's like the trade system that's going on if you drop a bomb on these motherfuckers and you fucking up what's going on in our country, we can't get something fed into our country no more, and we got ties with these motherfuckers, then guess what? That war become our war. You know what I'm saying? So now, if one motherfucker shoot a nuke, everybody go shoot nukes off now. So I look at this shit as, man, it's like I listen to Dick Gregory a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love him.
Me too. Me too.
He keep it real. So, you know, I listen to the older heads, and we got to understand, bro, that this motherfucker is like, he want to be a fucking, he don't want to play the role of the president and commander in chief. He want to play the role of a motherfucking dictator, bro. He want to be like these countries that where the army run the city and shit like that. To where, you know what I'm saying? He tried to be a dictator like Kim Jong and all that shit, to where he feel like he really empowered. With no, motherfucker, you only got 4 to 8 years to be controlled, because that's what he's been. He's really being controlled. He's not really pulling those strings, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, it's needed, man. But the votes is needed. People need to get up off their ass, like Reddy say, and go out there and vote, man. Understand that you got the power to vote. And it probably make your ass feel good about yourself when you send your ass around ain't doing shit, to go somewhere and vote and get that fucking stick to say I am voting. Now you can feel empowered some type of way to say that, okay, I'm making some type of change in the world. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, we just gonna see how this shit plays out. But we gotta get this motherfucker out of office, man. This dude he ain't shit but a cancer. Like he everything he touched turned to shit, bro. He is a cancer, bro. He ain't shit but a businessman, and that shit been handed down to him through generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? He never earned nothing in his life, bro. So it's time for this man to go, man. It's time for him to go. Like I can't do another 4 years of Donald Trump.
And he filed for bankruptcy 6 times. Now from being a gambler, I've always been taught the house always wins. I mean, you hear that all the time. The house always wins because the house got long money and they can cover all bets, and they can keep on covering them bets until you lose.
So your ass, keep your ass right there.
So how the fuck Donald? How the fuck Donald Trump bankrupt three casinos? Nigga, the house always lose. How the fuck you bankrupt 3 casinos? You so horrible at business that you bankrupted 3 casinos, man. You know what I'm saying? And look at what our economy is looking like right now. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Black unemployment at 13%, 13 point something percent. You know what I'm saying? And when he got it, it was like 7%. And then the lowest he took it was 5%. Now it's at 13%. He got to own up for that too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just accept all the wins that you took, inheriting a booming economy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie Andrew Charles said, more regular citizens need to serve in public offices. That's facts. And you got some that are. They are called the Justice Democrats. These Justice Democrats, they do not take any corporate PAC money. They don't take any money from corporations. They get all their donations for their campaigns through grassroots. And those are the people we need to vote for, because those are the regular people like AOC, that was a waitress before she became a congresswoman. You know what I'm saying? We need people like that in office. It ain't the Republicans, for damn sure, because they all gonna take corporate money, just like the corporate Democrats will. Just like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they corporate Democrats. You know, make no mistake. They most of they funded from corporations and stuff that they beholden to. But you got new Democrats that's coming on the scene, man, and y'all need to check for them. Justice Democrats, man, that don't take no corporate PAC money. That's what we need in them offices. The people that's gonna work for us, man. You know what I'm saying? While we try to work on ourselves and build ourselves up out of this slump that we in, by supporting each other and supporting each other's businesses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, man. Hey, but I want to move on to something else, man. Hey, what y'all think about that Leo Tank fight, bro? Hey, I'll start with Money Brown.
Hell of a fight, bro. Just like I said, Leo will come out there and have some success. But overall, Tank was gonna catch him and knock his ass out. I thought Tank was gonna knock him out in the 9th, though. I picked the 9th round, so I picked the 8th or the 9th round. But I knew Tank was gonna catch him sooner or later, but one hell of a fight, bro. Respect to Leo Santa Cruz, and I just want people to get Gervonta Davis the just due that he deserved, bro, because they shit on him for real. Like cats don't want to give him his just due, but the Leo fight has made him even a bigger star. You know what I'm saying? Because how he did it and who he did it to. You know, Leo Santa Cruz was a 4 division world champion, had a big Mexican following. You know, Tank went out there and knocked him out on pay-per-view. And that was a special night for that young kid, man. That was a special night. But respect to Leo for giving him the shot. Respect to Leo for putting up that type of fight. And man, all the praise go to Gervonta Davis for getting himself in shape to make 130 pounds that a lot of people thought he wasn't gonna do. Then going in there and putting on that type of performance that he put on, because that was a beautiful performance, bro. Beautiful, man. Uppercut that Leo never seen. Put him out. Put him out. So much respect to Tank and his team, man, for going out there, putting on a hell of a performance. And the sky is the limit for Gervonta Davis. He is a star, bro. And I just want him to continue on this path. That you can't go backwards now after fighting Leo Santa Cruz. Go forward. It look like Ryan Garcia gonna be the next fight if Ryan get past this man in December the 5th.
Who the fuck he fighting? God damn it.
Luke Campbell.
Okay. Luke Campbell, yeah, that's right.
Those get past Luke Campbell is looking like Tank and Ryan Garcia in 2021, and that's gonna be one hell of a fight. But salute to Tank, man, for going out there doing what he had to do, man. And like I said, it was exciting as hell. Leo put up a hell of a fight. Touched Tank up some, but Tank made the adjustment, showed his boxing IQ for making the adjustment and start getting to that boy body, breaking him down to make him sit down and fight that fight. And then Leo got pushed back to the ropes. He made a mistake by trying to fight himself off the ropes instead of wrapping Tank ass up and turning him and bringing the fight back into the middle of the ring. And that was all she wrote, man. Salute to Gervonta and Floyd.
Yeah, man. Hey, before I let you go on it, Reg, I just want to say this about that uppercut, bro. What was so cold about it, bro, was that he brought it so wide and down. He made Leo think he was going to go to his body. Because you could see Leo flinch to his body because he thought the blow was coming to his body, and he brought it straight up to his head, which was remarkable to me. It was like a setup within itself. You know what I'm saying? It was remarkable, man. I can't lie. Hey, Reggie, go ahead and give me your thoughts on it, bro.
Man, brilliant performance for Tank to close it, man. And like man, to be honest, I thought he killed Leo, man. I did not see that damn punch putting him out like that, man. And see that kid lay stiff. It shows that this kid's power is there. The way he can deliver it at any moment, he can hide the shot. The kid is there, and I think, man, I also gotta salute his team, man. The coaches, man. I always want to highlight coaches for the efforts putting into it, and also with the mentorship of Floyd to finally getting this kid brought out here to Vegas, getting him away from the environment that distracted him away from his craft, a craft that he can become legendary at. And sometimes it's, everybody can't go with you, and sometimes you got to leave the that don't mean you forget the neighborhood. Sometimes you got to leave off to do better things. You may go off to college, you got to leave the neighborhood. So kind of like he's leaving off to college. He out here doing bigger, better things, and he can come back and provide for his folks and stuff. But going in here, the kid seen what adjustments he needed to make. He had a little bit of adversity. That's what you want to see from a fighter going into a step up. Them facing some adversity, and it's cool to face adversity in the early stages of a fight. Now, these are 12 round fights, championship fights. It's where you make the adjustments. You're dealing with a guy who's taller than you, a guy who fights at a high volume. So, yeah, you're going to get touched a little bit. But now he made the adjustment quick as hell. I was not expecting the adjustment to come. I think the adjustment came in like round 3 or something. That's when I began to see Leo starting to back up. And he made those subtle changes that the change was so subtle. You didn't even really get to really peep what he did. But in his post-fight, he explained it so brilliantly. And that's the other thing. I like the fact that Tank can speak now. He thinks better, his responses. And what he said is that he studied Leo because every time he jabbed, Leo would jab with him. Because even early, that same move, he hit him with that uppercut. He kept trying to throw that uppercut. He kept trying to counter Leo to throw that uppercut, but the uppercut hit off like it wasn't landing and stuff, but he kept on that uppercut, trying to time him and catch him. And what he said is he learned that when he jabbed, Leo would jab with him. And then in that moment we had Leo, he let Leo throw out 3 jabs. He let Leo hit him with one. Leo got trigger happy, he threw another one. Then he tried to throw another one, left it out there. That boy slipped like Povetkin on him. And god damn, that was all she wrote, man. The kid is bad, man. That's a bad kid when he's focused, man. He is bad. And that's like what everyone always said. They always favor Tank when you put names up, but they said it depends on what Tank shows up. Now Tank is taking heed to it because in his post-fight, he even said he going back for a week. He get right back in the gym.
So we right back in the gym.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's seeing real focus right now, man. And that's good. That's what I want to see out of him because I think he can be the pound for pound fighter, man. He got the skills and the power. You know what I'm saying? That young man is talented, man. Talented, bro. All the way around. Only thing about this fight is I personally didn't believe that it was worth pay-per-view because I felt like I knew who was going to win and I knew how he was going to win. And it happened just like I said it would. I want to see Tank in fights where I don't know who's going to win, like up against Lopez or Haney. Now, I call them both 50-50 fights. Come on, I'll pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He keep fighting these fighters that's coming up from the lower weights, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Tank. Man, challenge yourself, man. Be the great fighter that I know you are, man. I want to see it. I believe I've been said that he could beat Lomachenko, but he didn't believe he could beat Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying?
I got to disagree with you right there. Those when say he didn't believe it ain't that he didn't believe that he can beat Lomachenko. It's that he followed his team. Like when you got a team like Floyd Mayweather there, right, bro? And listen, it ain't just gonna be easy to make the Lomachenko fight happen with Bob Arum. And Floyd trying to tell y'all that, like when he's telling y'all about Bob Arum making these fights, Bob Arum can tell you one thing, but the truth of the matter is you got people that worked under Bob Arum, that was with Bob Arum, and we see how they doing Terrence Bud Crawford right now. But the thing is, when you got a team and they guiding you, bro, and I'm not saying that, oh, Tank shouldn't fight this fighter, fight that fighter. But when you young like Tank and you getting the millions of dollars and your team showing you that they put you in position to win, right? So now that he knocked out Jose Pedraza and became world champion, then you went on, like Tank knocked out 3 undefeated fighters in a row. Regardless, people gonna say, well, who were they? This, that, and the third. You know, he went over to the UK, knocked out one. He knocked out the other one that, he lost his belt to on the scales. But now that he's 26 and they trying to get Tank to this position to being a pay-per-view star, now the big fights come on. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko fucked up by losing to Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo and Lomachenko was in the same stable. So, of course, Bob Arum would be quick to make that happen. That's why they made sure they didn't make the Devin Haney fight happen. So it's quick to make a Teofimo and Lomachenko because if you beat Lomachenko, you still got the fighter that beat him. And I'm not saying Bob wouldn't have sat down and negotiated to make Tank and Lomachenko, but how would it be made? Because if Floyd's saying my fight is the A side and Bob looking over there saying, no, my fight is the A side, but y'all chasing Tank, you know what I'm saying? How's your fight the A side when y'all chasing us?
Right.
But they ain't gonna want to make, and then with the network situation, it's still gonna be trouble with the network situation. So I don't think it's so much as Tank didn't think he was ready for him, because Tank said many a times that he'll fight him. But then when him and Floyd got into their situation, that's when people kind of make like, oh, Floyd said they gonna make it happen. Tank didn't want to fight him. No, that was Tank, pulling his straight, like, you got me fucked up. I ain't gonna fight who you want me to fight now because Al telling me what to do. And it was a big misconception with that situation. But I felt like he would have fought Lomachenko. It's just that his team moving him the right way, bro. And they doing everything that they said they was gonna do for him to make him a star. So now that he's a star, now I want to see what's up with the big fights, because when you said the fight, it probably couldn't have been a pay-per-view, but it was okay for me to pay for it because you got to triumph on some fights. You got to say, when is the time to make him a pay-per-view star? Leo Santa Cruz, 4-division world champion, moving up to 130. Tank moving down to fight him. Leo called out Tank. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a big fucking fight because Santa Cruz is still a 4-division world champion. And that's why it's going to catapult Tank to being the star that he is. So right now, though, you can't take no steps back, Tank. You can't go knock out Leo Santa Cruz and start giving us these lower tier fighters. You know what I'm saying? So That's why I want Ryan Garcia to be next. But I won't say that he didn't believe in himself. I'm just saying it's the way Floyd and them maneuvering him, bro. And they doing a good job, especially when you only got one. You got one champion. Floyd ain't got a bunch of fighters over on money. Saying that motherfucker got just Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? So they want to make sure they moving him the right way, the correct way, before they put him in that big fight. And it was a fight that he can lose. We all know that. I ain't saying he just gonna go in there and knock that motherfucker clean the fuck out. It was a fight that he can lose, but I'm with you. I picked him to beat Lomachenko as well.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely right. Tank Davis about it because Rolly damn show ain't it. That motherfucker got his ass whooped and got a decision handed to him. So he definitely ain't it while he running his dick suckers all the time. You know what I'm saying? Always talking shit, man. I can't wait till a motherfucker knock that motherfucker out because that motherfucker skills ain't shit.
Hey,
for real.
The way his daddy talked about the fighter that whooped it, he a bitch ass nigga. You know, he a bitch. He talked all that shit. We whooped his ass. Now we on to the next. I'm like, boy, that was so disrespectful. That man whooped your son ass, and we all seen it with our own eyes. We all that man whooped Rolly ass, and that was terrible, bro. That was terrible to me. That's what they call robbery. That's what the fuck called robbery.
I'm like you, man. I just want to see Tank in better fights. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he can win them. He got the skills. Come on, man. Let's get it, bro. I feel like Ryan Garcia is a great fight. I'll pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan got popped. He fast. You know what I'm saying? So he got a chance. I feel like he got a better chance than Santa Cruz did because Santa Cruz didn't have the power to keep Tank up off of him. You ain't had the power, man. He was a high volume puncher, but he didn't have the power. As we see, he was catching Tank, but them punches wasn't phasing Tank at all. You know what I'm saying? So come on, let's get in there with some, some of the better competition, man. Ryan Garcia, then Lopez or Haney. I'll take either one. But damn, it was another. Oh yeah, we got Danny and Earl coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that fight, man. I might try to make it out to Texas for that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Black Fight Fan gonna do it up big for that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? He already talking about a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to be able to get out there and see a whole lot of the fellas, man, face to face. You know, you planning on trying to make it out there, Rez?
No, man, because I got my babies, man. I'm always having my babies and shit. I don't even go make it to the fights out here and shit.
Oh yeah. I understand that, bro. I understand that because I got little ones too. You know what I'm saying? Well, what about you, Money?
Shit, I was thinking about it though, but once they started selling them tickets, the way they were selling them tickets all crazy and shit like that.
What was they? I don't know,
bro. They was selling them them bitches in bundles, man. Like, for instance, if you wanted, just say, for instance, if you wanted a floor ticket and that motherfucker, let's say if it was $2,000 on the floor, you would have to buy like 8 of them motherfuckers to get that one ticket. And not only that, then you got to put all the tax on the motherfucker. So the tax was coming up to $400 extra for each ticket. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't finna spend all that money on no damn bundle. All you want is 1 or 2 tickets. You tell me I gotta buy 8 tickets, then pay all this tax, and then I gotta go out here and hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a crowd like me, you, Reg, 5 other motherfuckers. All right, we all got our money. Let's go buy this bundle package. You know what I'm saying? But them tickets, they were selling that shit crazy, bro, crazy. But
damn,
look
like I won't be going. Because I definitely don't got it like that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Come on,
I'll be watching it on TV.
On TV, there we go. You hear me? Best seats in the building anyway. Shit, we right in the ring, goddamn me. But I'm end up going to some fights. But with this pandemic shit going on, and by me, man, I caught that corona shit, bro. So that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't no joke, bro.
Is you, bro? I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, that shit there ain't.
Oh yeah, y'all do remember that.
Yeah, that shit ain't for humans, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit ain't for humans. So, we one day, Earl ain't going nowhere. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere too soon. So hopefully he keep winning, and hopefully we get this shit up out of America. Get this shit up out the world, not just America. Then, you know, when the world get back on track the right way, you know, then you know, you'll see a nigga at a fight. But I'm gonna be sitting my black ass right here streaming the fight for the people, chilling, talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just as good as being out there. But like you say, though, it will be good to get out there and mingle with some other brothers and shit. And you know what I'm saying, socialize that way. But you know, maybe another time. Maybe another time. How many kids you got, Reg?
I got twins. I got the boy and girl twins.
Okay, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. How many you got, Dose?
All together, I got 10.
10. My mama got 10.
You wasn't playing, man.
Man, you already know, Reg. I was a fucking player, bro, when I was younger, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't regret not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they all got their own personalities and shit. You know what I'm saying? All of my kids is grown except for the 3 that I have by my wife right now, which the oldest is that's at home is 14. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a 10-year-old and a 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I come from a big ass family. My mom had 12 though. So, man, ain't nothing like having that many brothers and sisters. Nigga, you don't need no friends. But
right, right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Depend on each other, have each other back, and that's what I be trying to teach my girls. Y'all, because I got 2 of them, the 2 youngest, they always competing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Always into it with each other, and I'll be telling them, y'all need to get along because y'all never know when y'all get older, y'all might need each other. You never know which one might need the other.
Don't need each other, not might.
Right.
Don't need each other.
And each other, keep each other out of jail, out of trouble is what I mean. But I deal with a brother who incarcerated and shit, and it's shit hard just looking back on it and shit. You don't want to lose the ones to a system and shit to where you can't see them and only can receive letters and collect calls. And I'm like, that's the key to siblings is looking out for each other, and also with parenting and shit, teaching them the proper ways, man, molding them the right way, because that's hard pill to swallow dealing with a relative that's incarcerated and shit.
Yep, and don't let them have children as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That'd be a tough situation where you fall playing the daddy role for their kid, even though they in jail and shit. But you know what I mean? You got to pick up that slack. So it's a whole lot of shit that goes along with brothers and sisters, man. But it's always good to have brothers and sisters, man. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, my last topic that I want to hit on, man, before I go, man, is relationships, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start it out because I feel like, man, I mean, this is me personally. I feel like women, like after you get so long into a relationship, they get complacent. You know what I'm saying? They forget what it took to get you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're a good dude or you're a bad dude, but especially if you're a good dude, sometimes they take that kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they just don't do the things that they did to get you. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, you know, they can kind of not run you over, but just don't be as respectful as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. What you think about that, Money?
I feel like this had my perspective on relationship with men and women. When we talk about being in a relationship, I always feel like it's on the man to keep that fire burning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the relationship is going as far as the man take it. That's just me, because I feel like you always know the things to, like, you first of all, you got to be real in a relationship. I'm a realist, bro. So I don't hold shit back. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can sit around and you're going through a relationship and you feel like she's not doing that shit no more. If I feel like that, I'm gonna tell your ass. You see, I'm gonna tell you, like, you can't sit back and let certain shit get too far, and then when it get overboard, then you want to bring the shit out. I feel like if you address that shit at a certain time, if you address every issue at the right time when it happened and get it in order at the right time, instead of just letting it go, or you just sitting there eating the shit up like, damn, man, this bitch ain't gonna do this no more, or she don't do this or do that at the time when it's going on, and you letting it go on and go on and go on, and shit just getting worse, then it's gonna get out of hand to the point where it might hit a point where it ain't gonna coming back. But if you catch it at that moment where it do feel like it's dying out, like, damn, girl, you used to do this, man, you used to do that. What's going on? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe you check her ass and she do the same, man. Just like you got to look at yourself in the eye, and you got to check yourself to say, well, am I doing this that made her want me? You know what I'm saying? So it go both ways though. But I feel like it's always on the man to keep that fire burning. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a good ass dude, you know what I'm saying, and you know you the head of the household, she go come around, bro. If she that type of woman, a good ass woman, to know that, all right, my man said this, and maybe I am slipping, so let me get back on this. I feel like she'll come around. You know what I'm saying? As long as you playing your part as well. So at the end of the day, the man got to take control, and you got to, you know what I'm saying, remind her of what it is, and remind yourself of what you used to do to make her think that way. You know what I mean? So if you continue to do what you're doing and she's still falling short, and then you say, you know, you're doing what you got to do, and if she's still going that route and you feeling like, oh, no, this, that, and the third, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, then it's up to you to make that decision to keep her or to let her go. You know what I'm saying? So if you're keeping her and she doing it, then you know what you in for. But if she change up and she get back on her shit and she making it happen, then that's how I feel like that's how the relationship keep going how it was in the beginning. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's up on the man to make that shit happen.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to a certain extent, bro. Sometimes you could be doing everything that you used to do and then stepping up and doing more. But
Right.
sometimes, you know, and I say this because this happened in my last relationship where she just got complacent, man. She just thought like I couldn't find nobody else or something, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I kept warning her, like, look, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna leave. If you keep doing this, I'm gonna leave. If you keep doing this, I'm gonna leave. Until one day she did something. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what it was. I had just came home, you know what I'm saying, and I had got a payday loan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paid the motherfucker back, and they sent me a letter saying they was gonna prosecute me, right? Now I'm fresh out. I didn't know that they really couldn't do shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm stressing about it a little bit because I'm still on paper. And I'm like, damn, shit, if they prosecute me, I can go back to prison. You know what I'm saying? And I expressed that to her. And you know, I had a blunt that I was about to roll. So I like unwrapped the blunt and put the paper on the table. You know what I'm saying? It came out back. And she came out there clocking on me, man, cussing me out and everything about that wrapper on the table. You know what I'm saying? And that was the last straw. And I was like, man, fuck it, man, I'm gone.
Yeah, but
and then when I left, I ain't never come back. And this is a woman that rode that whole 7-year bid out with me, bro. She rode the whole bid out with me and was faithful.
You made that decision to leave, though, but it's like, okay, she rolled the bid out, she was faithful, but you paid her back when you got out. Shit, it's like it went on you that the situation happened. You gave her a chance, you know what I mean? But sometimes, man, they be wanting something different themselves, but they just don't know how to say this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you made a decision to leave because you felt like it wasn't what you was used to. It wasn't what it was in the beginning. So that's why I said you made the conscious decision to say, you know what, man, I got to shake up out this motherfucker, because if you ain't gonna give me what I'm looking for, I ain't gonna sit here and, you know what I mean? Don't force yourself to be in some shit and knowing you ain't gonna be happy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So you made the conscious decision to say, look, I gotta go. And then now it looked like you met somebody that you happy with. Hopefully she met some motherfucker that she happy with. But you made the right decision, because you ain't gonna sit around and be in a relationship, bro, and you're not happy. You know what I mean? That's misery, bro. You don't want to put yourself in no shit like that.
Right. What you think about that though, Reg?
My thing with relationships is, man, is the materialism has to be taken out of it. For one, I think materialism is applied too much in relationships, especially from the side of a woman, because I think throughout, you know, even when you know, from high school, I think that's about the earliest phases where boys and girls start to interact with each other, and the onus is always on us to approach a woman. We have to do this and that. So throughout life, things become easy with them. And a lot of times when they're going through certain relationships, they elevate on what they're getting from a person. They dealing with a dude who's probably the most popular in the school. They'll elevate from that. Next, it can be elevated to a guy who he has the whip. Next elevation is a person who can dine. So women have these certain things when you deal with women with the materialism type mindsets to where they have to be held on a certain pedestal and you have to do certain things for them. Those type of relationships, I can't take serious. Those shits should just be strictly about fucking them type of relationships. And a lot of people get into committed relationships with people like that who they're constantly trying their best to please rather than this understanding of, is there loyalty there? Is there true love there? And I think that's what people do not find. And a lot of times the other side of thing is a lot of people ain't really fully developed as how to deal with one another, especially on both ends. On both ends, we missing a lot of shit as far as our development and how to deal with each other, understanding each other. And we become flawed to where we can hardly deal with each other as far as relationships lasting. That's why so many of us, we come into this world situation with kids, parents, the parents and the relationship between the two parents, they don't last for anything because we have not, that piece of the development process has been missing from a lot of us. And it also adds into everything we speak of about what we deal with in this country because we come from a lot of broken homes, and these factor into these situations. A lot of times when you're dealing with a lot of grown women, you kind of see where you're dealing with a lot of adolescents within them, a lot of holes that are missing within them as well. People, we quick to walk away from situations. I'm the same way. I don't put up with wanting to fight for relationships. Once the argument starts, I'm done. I'll be cool on that shit. Cause it's like, what's the purpose? The purpose of flipping. What is all that about? And especially if there's respect within a relationship, then you deal with sometimes dealing with the influence of people outside. So if people can't cut other folks outside of their relationships, that adds to kind of the conflicts and issues because it can plant a seed in the person's mind and make them start thinking. You see the smallest shit that is done, and now a homegirl and put that in her head, and she begins to run with it. Or your homeboy and put something in your head about her, and you begin to run with it. And these outside forces can add into, the issues where the fallouts and things like that begin and stuff. So I mean, these things are real complicated with the relationships things. But me, I'm a person like once you start having little bumps that are just like over petty shit. Sometimes that become a sign like, oh, this motherfucker's trying to find a way out. And I'll open the door like shit, walk through it.
Exactly, Reg. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't play that outside forces interfering in my relationship, whether on my end or on my wife's end. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happened is going to be us doing it. You know what I'm saying? One or the other. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate the arguing and shit. I'm really tired of that. And I also said that whoever I meet next, before I met my wife, that I was going to stay with them, especially if we got kids together, because I never got to stay and watch none of my kids grow up to, from creation to all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And I said I wanted that. I wanted to be in a household with my kids, in the same household, and watch them grow and see their personalities and stuff. So that'd be a big deciding factor in everything that I decide too, But I think that if it's worth it, you try to work it out if you can. You know what I'm saying? If it's worth it to you, only you can decide that. You know what I'm saying? If you had enough or if you want to still work on it, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, no reason that you decide is the wrong reason because it's your life and only you can live it. Right. Nobody else gonna live it for you, man. So you got to be happy. You got to be happy, whether it's away from that person or with that person. And if a child is involved, you got to realize you can still raise that child. You can still be in that child's life and not be in that household with that woman.
And you got some fucked up women out here.
Yeah.
That's the shit I be hating though, because you got a lot of good ass fathers out here, man, and I know a few of them. They got just some fucked up baby mamas, bro. And they try to do because they think the child go keep them together no matter what. As soon as you leave them, you know what I'm saying? That's when they start trying to poison the child, man. Keep you away from the child, put you on child support, like try to do everything to fuck your life up. You know what I mean? And that's when that toxic shit start happening.
You're right, bro. My son going through that right now. Right now, man. He matter of fact, she got him locked up and everything, man. Talking about he put his hands on her, but he didn't, man. What he did, I'm gonna tell you, he just had surgery. He had like 5 surgeries all together. You know what I'm saying? Serious surgeries, man. You know, and like when he first started going through it, she left him. You know what I'm saying? So me as the father, I stepped up and I was there for him every day in the hospital, taking care of whatever he needed. You know what I'm saying? And when he got out, she started fucking with him again. You know what I'm saying? Throwing him some and shit. You know, he wasn't turning it down, but he wasn't going back. Cause this wasn't the first time she left him high and dry when he needed her the most. So, you know, she wound up finding out that he was dealing with somebody else too. And she ain't like that shit. He wanted to get his kids. You know, his mama was in town. He wanted to take the kids over to see us, so he got upset. Went over there. I don't know why he did that, like it was going to change something. Went over there. They argued. He knocked the TV over that he really paid for because she getting like $1,500 a month for them kids off of his disability. She getting paid for each kid. You know what I'm saying? No, extra $1,000 a month and plus 300 or something out of his check that he get for one of them. You know what I'm saying? So he really paid for this TV. He knocked the TV over and broke it. She called the police, said he broke in her house, and he put his hands on her. So he was locked up. I had to bail him out. You know what I'm saying? He went through a whole lot with her. And then after that, she still says she don't want him to see the kids to the judge. And knowing that he's a good father, he take care of his kids, man. He been paying child support on one of them, they whole relationship. While they was living together, he was paying child support to her, money that she would keep and not give back to him.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? While they still living in that same household, you know, and he was still buying them clothes and everything, man, going all out for his family. She know he a good father and still want to keep him away from him. So that's a good example of how women can be, man. I done had a few of them in my life. You know, so yeah, they can be devious like that, man. If you feel like you got a woman like that, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta fight to see your kids.
Yeah.
You know, go to court, man. She can't stop you. You got rights. She can't stop you from seeing them kids. You just gotta go through the legal process.
Yeah.
You know.
I got a homeboy that he got twins by this female, man. And this nigga's so much of a good father, bro. Just like you said, though, this dude's so much of a good father. You know, one of the twins wanted to stay with him, the other one with the mama, but she had this twin call his phone, call him, you a bitch ass nigga, you this. He like, man, this bitch got my motherfucking son saying all type of, he like, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love my damn son. I ain't for him because he know it's her that's influencing the baby to do all that shit. But she's so fucked up because he don't want her. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just a motherfucker, bro. But yeah, these women can be toxic than a motherfucker, bro. Toxic.
Man, that's just like one of the homies who grew up across the street from me. When this sister did this one thing that I seen. Every time I seen her, I addressed her as bitch. Never called her name ever since that. And what it was is she got a bunch of kids and shit. One day she's sitting out there clowning, showing off her damn her like whatever it was, like a statement of like her payments she get from child support because she young with a bunch of fucking different fathers for her kids and stuff, and even had it to where some of these dudes paying on these kids ain't even know hers, and where she was married at one point with an older guy who took her kids in. And what she was doing, her and one of the homies, and the homie an idiot for fucking her because he was married at the time as well. And this chick ended up pregnant, but what she tried to do was bring it to her husband because her and her husband had a child already. Her youngest child, she go over to him like she, trying to surprise, like she got a big announcement to make, tell him that she pregnant. This fool hit her with like, man, he had a shit that whatever the shit they do to cut your shit off. And he like, bitch, that ain't my kid. So now she didn't fuck. And yeah, so now she knows her and the homie been messing around. The homie married, she over at the homie mother house, creating the drama. Like this his kid, he pregnant. His wife stuck with him. The homie wife stuck with him and everything. Was like, everybody know the rep of this chick. Like, nah, she lying, woo woo. That baby got here when that baby turned about 2 or so, because the homie wife stayed with him. This baby started looking identical to the homie. Wife up and left. He got like 3 kids. So this chick ruined the family. But her thing of having these kids, putting cats up on child support, and that was her shit bragging. She didn't work. She didn't do none of that. She just thought her whole mission through life was just giving people pussy. And those type of foul chicks that exist. But every time I used to see her, I was like, "What's up, bitch?" I wouldn't even call her by her name.
For real, bro. That's a foul ass shit. You fucking these niggas' lives up. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking their lives up. You going out here, you thinking, oh, let me fuck this nigga. I got a baby. Child support. Check. You know what I mean? This show means a living for the rest of your life is a child support check off niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's terrible, bro. That way of thinking is just fucked up. That's a fucked up way of thinking, bro.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, man, a lot of our women think like that. I'm glad that it seemed like the majority of them is coming up out of that type shit, because the women, our black women for real, is doing better than we are nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They more likely to go to college and get good jobs. You know what I'm saying? So the next generation is changing from a little bit from what we grew up and was used to. Some of them, and not all of them, but a lot of them. Let's put it like that. But look, homies, hey man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. You know, and I appreciate y'all for coming on the panel, man, and chopping it up with me tonight, man. And y'all welcome anytime I'm on, man, to come on and chop it up on anything y'all want to chop it up on, man. Y'all got any closing things you want to say? I'll go to you first, Reg.
No, man, it was finally good to hop on here, man. Finally good to hop on, catch the show on here with my brother Monty Brown as well. And it was good conversation, man. Salute to everybody out there in the chat, man. And I'll be back through, man. Whenever you go back live, I'll be back through.
Salute. Thank you, bro. Money.
Oh man, like Red said, man, it's an honor to kick it with you, man. I wasn't doing shit, just over chilling. I actually got off the show with my homeboy Marlo. So it's all love, man. Kick it on some different topics like this, you know what I'm saying, other than boxing. So it's all peace, man. Keep doing your thing, Dose. It's all love and respect, man. And you know, Reg got the hottest show in the AM around this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna catch Reg tonight if he go live. So it's all love, man.
What time you going on, Reg?
Like right at the Fred, about like 11:45 West Coast time. What's that? What's that? 1 Central, 2 on the East.
Yeah, yes, y'all. Yeah, okay, man. I'm gonna try to catch you tonight, bro. Yeah, and that look, I appreciate y'all again, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to everybody that came through in the comment section, man. I appreciate all y'all. Hey, man, I got true, genuine love for all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll ride to the death, bro, for y'all. For sure, man. So peace out to y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Be safe.
You too, Dose. Peace out, man.